What's going on, everybody? You got the crazy dog back for another video. This video will be another division review preview video, but this time it's the NFC, and it's the NFC East. I've been wanting to sink my teeth into this division pretty much since the draft ended. As you all may know, last year the Washington Redskins won the division outright for the first time in a long time. And I'm pulling up the drafts right now so I can review their draft classes from all four teams. Now, this is always a fun division to watch because YouTube. All four fan bases have rabid all four franchises have rabid fan bases on YouTube, especially the Eagles fans. Now, there's a certain Eagle fan there's like a few Eagles fans on there who just sound so ridiculous with their, they're like predicting that they're gonna, make the Super Bowl or playoffs every year. And it seems like every summer, my back really itches right now, hang on. But, okay, I'm better. But, literally every summer, the Philadelphia Eagles fans will beat their chest, saying, we're going to be better this year. We're going to kick your butt this year. We're going to make the playoffs this year. But yet, the moment they start to suck, probably by like week 4, 5, or 6, they vanish. It's like, really? I mean, yeah, I was gone for 3 weeks, but that's because I was busy or I was just disgusted. Come on, we all feel disgusted, but I came back and I did videos. Now, people are going to come on here and say, well, you did the same thing that they did. Dude, we went 3-13 last year. I was doing a video for 2 of the wins, and I believe it was like 10 of the losses. So, yeah, gotta take a break after a while, because it just got so blah. I didn't even do a video for the Niners game because I was just so beat. I was actually so worn out from actually winning a game. I just didn't really want to. Not to mention my computer was acting up at the time. I fixed it. We're good for this year. Win or loss, I'm doing a video. Don't worry, people. So, now let's move on to the draft classes. And I'm going to start off with the team I was just mentioning, the Philadelphia Eagles. First round, of course, they traded up with my Browns for the number 2 pick, and they got Carson Wentz. They put their future in Carson Wentz. And Sam Bradford, and this little whiny piece of... Sam Bradford started whining about it, wants to trade it. Whatever. Then they got Isaac Seumalo. I believe he is an offensive lineman. Yep, offensive guard out of Oregon State. They got Wendell Smallwood, a running back. Yep, running back out of West Virginia. They got Halapuvati Vaitai out of TCU. He's an offensive tackle. So the first 4 picks are addressing the offensive positions, mainly linemen, and 1 running back, and of course the quarterback. Then in the 6th round, in a draft with the Dolphins, through the Patriots, through the Texans, that's a lot of trade. They got Blake Countess, who I believe is a corner. Yep, he's a corner out of Auburn. Should help with their cornerback position. They got Jalen Mills, a safety, who I'm very surprised he fell that far. Then they got Alex McAllister, who is a defensive end out of Florida. Again, helping that defensive line. And then Joe Walker out of Oregon in the 7th round, a linebacker. Alright, so let me just dissect this thing real quick. For a team that has no, they have receivers, but they're not that good. Nelson Aguilar, he's average at best. Matthews, they don't have that many good receivers. And they addressed every position, really, except for that. Secondary addressed, line addressed, quarterback and running back. That's it. Good going, Philly. We'll see you week 1. See how good these draft picks are. The ones that make the team, of course, but we'll see how good you guys really are. Alright, now the next team is the Dallas Cowboys. Now this fan base is very crazy, but they back it up. Shout out to D-Town, known TTC member. He actually subscribed to me. I was actually very shocked when I saw that. But hey, they got a crazy good looking draft right now. They drafted Zeke, to my surprise, at pick 4, because I thought he was going to drop to us. But I mean, really, any of the teams in the top 8 could have had him. So Zeke will be running behind that beast offensive line with Des Bryant at receiver, and then Tony Romo. Oh God, I'm so happy we're not in the NFC East against these guys. People are saying he's going to be a scrub. No, Zeke is not going to be a scrub. This dude's going to go for 1,000 yards. I would not be surprised. Especially against the crappy Philadelphia Eagles defensive line, which is semi-decent, but come on now, really? That offensive line is going to open holes so big an airplane could fly through them. Trent Richardson could probably run through those holes. Oh, wait, well, you know what I mean. So, second round, the Dallas Cowboys select injured linebacker Jalen Smith. This was a feel-good story right here. Jalen, many people had him probably going in the 4th round, if that all, because he's injured. They don't. Any team that would have taken this guy would have been a risk, and they took a risk, and it paid off. Then the Cowboys went in the 3rd round. The next pick, 3rd pick, they got Malik Collins, D-tackle out of Nebraska, in the 3rd round. In the 4th round, they had 2 picks. First, they got Charles Tapper, who is a defensive end. There you go. Defensive end, defensive line help. They cannot trust those defensive linemen. Helps you out there. But then here comes another shocking pick. They get Dak Prescott, the 2nd pick in the 4th round. Dak Prescott, of course, I think he had some off-the-field troubles. But he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He's a good quarterback. He'll be probably the big backup, the main backup to Romo if he gets hurt. People are joking around when he gets hurt. What if he doesn't get hurt? What are you guys going to do, huh? Then in the 6th round, they got from the Raiders. They traded with the Raiders. They got Anthony Brown, a corner. That's to help the secondary. Then in the 6th round again, the rest of these picks are in the 6th round. They got Kevon Frazier, a safety out of Central Michigan. They got Darius Jackson, a running back out of Eastern Michigan. So he'll probably back up Zeke, or if he even makes the squad. Because you got Morris and you got McFadden there too, so who knows. And then you got Rico Gathers, a tight end, I believe. Yeah, a tight end. But here's where it gets funny. This dude played basketball. That's pretty cool. But will he make the squad? I don't know. At least he has something to fall back on. Basketball. Too bad he can't go back to play basketball at Baylor. Whatever. It's a risk. So, I think the Dallas Cowboys... I'm sorry, I didn't say anything about the Eagles, but I think the Eagles are probably going to finish 3rd in that division. I mean, Eagles fans are going to say they're going to be good, but really, you're not going to be good. Especially when your starting quarterback for right now wants out. What are you going to do, start Chase Daniels? Yeah, okay. Dallas will probably finish 1st or 2nd in this division if Tony Romo stays healthy. He stays healthy, Dallas has this division in the bag. Romo gets hurt a lot because he has that, his weak spot is that collarbone. Then it's hard to say. Redskins could take the division again. Speaking of the Redskins, my next team I'm reviewing is the Redskins. Now, in the 1st round, they got a weapon for Kirk Cousins and Josh Doctson. Then they got, in the 2nd round, they got a linebacker/safety, Suak Cravens out of USC. Then in the 3rd round, they got a receiver, I'm thinking of Will Fuller. Sorry. Cornerback, Kendall Fuller. Then they got Matthew Ioannidis out of Temple. He's a defensive tackle. Good pickup there. Then they got Nate Sudfeld, I believe he is the quarterback out of Indiana. Yep, quarterback out of Indiana. So now you got a backup for Kirk Cousins if he were to get hurt. Then they got Steven Daniels out of Boston College, in the 7th round, a linebacker out of, again, BC. And then their last pick of the year was Keith Marshall out of Georgia. He is, wait for it to pop up, if it decides to pop up. Running back, okay. Sorry, I just drew a blank. Yeah, I got it on my phone, so just in case you didn't know, I'll look for it on my phone, and sometimes my phone takes forever to load it up. So, overall, a very good draft by the Redskins. They got a weapon for Kirk Cousins. They got defensive help on that. They needed that for sure. And then they got some, that secondary is probably going to get... Josh Norman and Kendall Fuller. That's a duo right there. So, yeah, low-key going to be contending for this division, I think. If everyone stays healthy, yes. And now for the last team on this in this crazy division, the New York Giants. They didn't have that many picks. They had a pick every round except for the 7th round, so they had like 6 picks. And their first pick utterly shocked me. They got Eli Apple. Yeah, out of Ohio State. And I looked on YouTube. Watching New York Giants fans react to this pick, not a lot of them liked it. But Eli Apple is a very good corner. Yeah, he does have his downsides, but he'll do what you want him to do. He will be all over guys' faces. Then in the 2nd round, they got Sterling Shepard, another feel-good story there, out of Oklahoma. Another receiver for Eli Manning. And more about Eli Apple. People are coming out with a joke that now New York has 2 Elis who specialize in interceptions. That's pretty good. Then in the 3rd round, they got Darian Thompson, a safety out of Boise State. Should help with their defense, especially that secondary. Then they got B.J. Goodson out of Clemson, a linebacker. Again, got to help that linebacker spot. That's been their Achilles heel the past few years. Then they got Paul Perkins in the 5th round, another running back, out of UCLA. It's a pretty good pick, I guess. Hey, it's backup. You need running backs. Why not? And then Jarrell Adams, 6th round pick out of South Carolina, the tight end. So they didn't really go O-line or any linemen. They mainly went linebacker and defense. They went secondary. They didn't really go line. So Giants, I think at most they're going to finish 4th in this division. This division's been trash the past 2 years, so we'll see. Your division sucks when the Redskins win the division. So I think this could be the Cowboys' division. The Eagles, they're going to be fighting with the Giants for that last spot, for the 4th position. The Giants, I don't know. They could punish. This is so hard to determine because really the best teams in this division are the Skins and the Cowboys. Really, it's going to be the Eagles and the Giants battling for that 3rd spot. Unless Washington has a down year, which I don't know if they will. They're due for it, I guess. They haven't been that good. My guess is they're probably going to... Who knows? This division is utterly Dallas's to lose. Dallas can have this division in the bag. If only Romo stays healthy, I think. Then Dallas fans can get all pumped. But if he gets hurt, it's all bets are off. Who knows? But that'll do it for the NFC East. My next division I will be doing, I think will be the NFC West. And then I'll do the South and then the North. So that's gonna do it for right now. I will see you all later. Hope you all have a good day. Indians just swept the Tigers. I'm happy. And I'll see you next time. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out.